Cypher Sounds, Rosenberg, K Fox, Ebro. Hey, listen, it's Cypher Sounds and Rosenberg.
We turned up.
We got Wale here.
Tired.
Wale's tired, but let me tell you right now, those LeBron's special edition Clark Kent joints are. You don't even like those LeBrons?
Those look fire, yeah.
Thanks.
I can't wear them, though.
How much you hate mine? You hate them?
No, I hate yours because of the outfit you got
But I
with
covered
it.
up the pink. I covered the pink, though.
Yeah, he had. Look
I
at
had
the
the
shirt.
No, I'm not going to show him the
Show
shirt.
him the shirt.
I can't. It's so unmatching. You know how early I work? Sometimes it's hard.
But I'm going to tell you right now.
Look how bad.
Me,
how off color it is.
Yeah.
Me as an OCD,
Yeah.
90s Bronx. I got to tell him something.
Okay.
He's passionate about what he's saying.
OCD, 90s Bronx hip-hop representative. The slight off color between that and that, I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it.
But they still go. Wouldn't you
I
say
know
that
it goes perfectly.
It goes.
But because this is a little more muted and that's more neon, and I'll be
Can't
like,
do it.
I can't do it.
Oh no.
With a black light, I gotta look at my shit like that.
And if one thing,
gotta be.
and if one thing,
That's old school. That's junior high. Like your shit had to.
No, listen. When I moved here, that was one of the things I realized quick was like an outfit wasn't really even fresh unless it kind of fully matches. Like you don't have to go hat, shirt, shoes, but you need 2 or 3 minimum. Don't leave the house without 2 or 3 matching.
Sometimes the overmatching is.
It is a little much sometimes.
a little much.
He
no,
said
it's
it.
definitely too much.
Sometimes.
But that's what I'm saying. It's not just style with me. It's also my
It's OCD.
fucked up OCD. Like
Your phone case got to match your shoes.
no, not that.
You don't
far.
change phone cases.
Nah, not that. Far.
Hey, Wale announced his album. Did you hear this? Because you don't read the blogs.
No.
He
It's
announced
called The Gifted. I don't want to make nobody pretend like they know. So I'm going to just be like, the album's called The Gifted. It drops June 25th. Continue.
June 25th, The Gifted.
Now, is that pushed back? Because I remember last time.
No. I never pushed the album back, and I won't push this one back.
Oh, okay.
Are you coming out ahead of Stolly?
I'm not sure Stally's situation, but I know his album is amazing.
Really?
Yeah.
See, I always think that was a weird situation to try to balance, like,
Yeah,
if someone's
no,
up, and they're
no.
like, nah, sorry, Wale, you're up. And you're like, well, Stolly's my man, but they're telling me I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going.
Nah, you gotta go with what's
I mean, at the
rolling,
end of the
what's
day, everybody has their own camp and their own relationship with the label. Like, we just happen to be in the same crew. So it's just like,
However it moves,
like,
it moves.
It could be a week before, a week after. Like, it ain't like that.
How deep is it? Like you all hear each other's shit before it comes out, and like
I mean, not by like, you've not.
There's no appointments to be made.
We just.
But
You know,
if
if
you
I
happen
see
to
him
be
and he's like,
around
let me play
people-
some. Same way if I'm with Drake, he like, let me play you some joints. Or if I'm with Meek, it's like,
Right.
let me play you some joints.
MMG is in an interesting spot right now. Seems like the moment I declared it to be the Rick Ross era, which I did declare.
you did.
I
declare.
do declare.
You make a lot of declarations.
I'd make a lot of declarations. After I made it, it seems like the waters got a little choppy, and all of a sudden, shots at the crown started coming in, and Ross's firm grip of hip hop. I'm not saying the F word at all, but I'm saying
What's the F word?
fall off.
Oh, no.
But I'm saying his grip got a little looser, and people started
No,
like.
because they got too hot. Y'all got too hot.
Was it too? It seemed like it was. They were on.
There was that moment when it was like the compilation, you, Meek, everybody, y'all was too hot.
I mean, it's just like in a race. We started off out the blocks like really fast. You know what I'm saying? But at some point, it has to be steady. You know what I'm saying?
But I don't even think it's nothing y'all did.
No,
No,
I mean,
it's just the nature of the game.
It's just how everything goes. You know what I'm saying?
Talk right into the mic.
That's how everything goes. But like we about to have we have them runs when we want to, and we chill when we want to. Like now, Dream Chasers 3 about to drop. Then The Gift is gonna drop. You know, Rocky Fresh gonna be putting out more music. Omarion about to be putting out some more music. Stally, Gunplay about to be on fire. And as a person in the music business, I know when somebody about to have a run, and you got to know Gunplay.
Well, he was about to have it before.
He just got off.
Well, he did run into his accountant's office.
A different kind of run. Yeah.
That's a different kind of.
No,
run
he
in.
did his run with that. Was
But
incredible.
he about to start heating up. So you know, we
I
gonna have
showed my
another hot
account that
summer.
video too. I was like, yo, watch this real quick.
I'll show you how to do
I
this,
showed
son.
both of them ladies that video. Like, look what
No,
happened.
they shouldn't show it to women like that.
Shout out to Gunplay though.
Shout out to Gunplay. I like that guy. The hottest MCs list. I don't know if you noticed, but you were not Netta near that list.
I wasn't. I ain't know.
Ebro, was he on it? No.
No.
You weren't on
Who
it.
y'all got in the tournament?
Hold on. So, Because a lot of times you get angry at stuff that's not even worth. We talked about this many times. Wale will get mad if some random person whose logo on Twitter is just an empty egg with no name. They have 3 followers, and they're like, "Hey Wale, everything you do sucks ass," and he'll be like, "This is ridiculous. Who is this Eggman?" And he'll get all mad.
Who is this?
But then something worthwhile, something that's worth talking a little bit of shit about is this MTV list. Were you tight about it, or did you not care? What was the Wale
You see
opinion?
Kentucky lose to Robert Moore?
Hold on, I think on that note, Ebro almost ran in the room. Ebro, why don't you come lean on him about answering that question? That's why the only reason you're on the show, because God knows it's not helping the ratings, was to come in here and bully guests when they weren't giving us answers because we're too nice. So let's call in the old man.
Old man.
Old man. Come
Front
on down
center.
from the window.
He looks like some type of enforcer.
I know, he looks like. Here he goes, the old man skating. Because your man hit a Mario Lemieux skate when it came, or sorry, Alex Ovechkin skate.
Well, the reason he's probably not answering the whole top 10 list, other than the fact he's not on it, is probably because he hopes that MTV will play his videos because he has an album coming out.
Now, I ain't gonna do this one. Ain't gonna work on me either. This
No.
This
We're
is
not even
sick. This y'all are sick. Nah,
We're good. No,
y'all are
fam,
sick.
I'm not even
You know
going
you
at the
sick.
list.
You a sick
but
man.
I was gonna
You a
say
sick man.
MTV.
You a sick
No,
man.
this is what I'm gonna tell you.
Nah, you sick.
Why you leaning over?
You're sick. I
Nah,
don't know what
listen,
you at.
MTV doesn't even play rap videos. The only reason they did that list was because Sway, being the hip-hop person that he is, wants to bring that credibility to MTV. So the list in itself doesn't even hold much weight. The only reason it got attention was because we talked about it on the radio.
Why you think I'm not talking about it?
But here's the point. In rap music and in hip-hop, we just love a debate.
We do love a debate.
We just
Y'all
love a debate.
97 do it.
We talked about that.
We talked about
Nah,
doing a
I need
list,
to.
but they already did a list, so then why would we come after this?
Because y'all are
list?
high 97.
So
then-
our list matters, and we actually.
So
have
you
to
feel
change
like our
opinions.
list would matter?
Y'all play hip hop.
Do you think you should be on our list?
Every rapper should think they should be on your list.
Yeah, but if not, why are they doing it?
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
So why weren't
I
you
learned
on?
a lot of this sarcasm from you though?
So why then, if you think every rapper feels like they should be on our list, why do rappers care about MTV's list?
What you mean? Everybody would care about y'all's too.
No, but I'm just saying, why in general do rappers care about a list from someone who doesn't play rap music?
It's part of
just
the competitive
focus on
nature of hip hop. Hip hop is a sport. To me, I don't do it for the money. I do it for the sport. I love the sport. I love.
So in your mind, you're gonna end up on the list anyway because you're
Everybody
competitive.
should feel like they should be on the list. If you don't
Right.
feel like you should be on the list, then don't.
So he answered the question.
Don't
See?
run karaoke
He felt like
night
he
at
should
the
be on the
YMCA.
list.
Okay, I'm
Can I leave now?
no, you say for a second.
Okay.
I'm gonna flip it. How about this? If we were to do a Hot 97 list, who else would you think should be on that list with you? Is there anyone that jumps out that you also think should be on the list?
But Hot 97 is its own entity, too. It's a different type of list.
Right, we're talking about hippity
Y'all-
hoppity.
but I think y'all should do it to get a rile because, like, it'll be way more conversations if y'all do it because there's already people that got their like
Their top 10s and all that.
Their things that they got made up in their mind as to how to get played on Hot 97.
Like I had a conversation with Future just yesterday, and I told him because I didn't see him as an MC. Like I was like, "Yo, man, I think you're talented. You write great music. You know, he was playing me some songs, but you're not a rapper. Like
what
you're not
was
an
this thing
MC."
we weren't invited to also? Don't even worry
I didn't
about
invite you guys anyway. Of
course.
They didn't invite Future.
Illuminati meeting.
I know.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But I was like, "Yo, fam, you shouldn't have been on that list." And he just looked at me and was like, I'm not really a rapper. I'm kind of everything. I was like, exactly my point. If they're going to call that list the hottest MCs in the game, it should be about lyrics, right? And, Future, while he's got great lyrics, is singing, not rapping, unless we're changing the definition of
By the way,
MC.
let's not say Future has great lyrics. Future has good choruses.
Did I say great?
Yes.
Okay.
And he has some stuff on his new song. Even the words "I woke up in a new Bugatti," that's not great lyrics. That's just words that sound good because he's cool and his style's cool.
It's a great dream to have. It's a great dream
to have. And people they confuse having swag, his own unique style
With great lyrics.
great
I'll give you
lyrics.
that.
He's
I'll
just
give
a
you that.
cool
Yeah,
dude
but
who sounds
also-
neat. That's it. That's
The thing about listening to music in different elements, different environments, you only listen to music on your laptop, right? You got to understand when you go to a club,
how dare you? I listen to my Honda Accord also.
right, and you're recording with your
The little tape deck
cassette,
with the
your
CD,
cassette
with the
player,
little
hooked up
CD
to your
player that also don't
iPhone,
skip.
wrong.
Augs wire. Wrong. Augs wire.
But if you go to a club and you see how the people feel the emotion of certain records, like
That's
that
like-
it's not about the words that
That's MCing though. That is technically MCing. It is technically in that the grand
True,
scheme of
true.
what
Like,
the
he makes
word
people-
MC.
Mastering the
Yes,
ceremony.
if you're going back
Master
to
of the ceremony.
Jamaica in 1975 and we're going to the origins, then running the party, yes, that's critical.
And niggas is saying, I woke up in a new Bugatti. That's
But you see the emotion.
That's-
Like
that-
it's
I
not
mean,
about the Bugatti. It's
it ain't about like
it's
it's
about
killing it.
conquering your dreams. You know what I mean? And they be like, the emotion comes out. I mean, yeah.
But
they
I think
also
our
fucking
generation
drunk,
wants
but-
something different now, though. Which is
Everybody?
like something I'm trying to deal with. Like hip hop consumers, they for the most part want something different. Like they don't even want to hear wordplay or entendres or like they just want to hear like easy, never sober.
But then it
joint.
goes the other exact opposite direction because the one thing that we can agree, I think everyone here will agree, MTV got right on the list
Kendrick.
is number one.
Yeah.
And Kendrick is pretty lyrical miracle.
Well, look, what they got right was getting
But his
everyone to
hooks too,
talk
though.
about a list.
Well,
that was the first
But I'm
thing
just
they
saying,
got right.
speaking to his point, Kendrick, in one sense, we're going, well,
But
people
Kendrick
love
gives
this
you all
dumbed
of that.
down stuff, but he
Kendrick
doesn't
gives
give
you-
you dumbed down, really.
No, but he gives you lyrics.
And choruses.
Melody,
Then his
melody
hooks,
and all
like
that, yeah.
girls could sing his hooks all day.
Yeah,
like,
melody.
Well, that's the most brilliant thing, right? Is that Backseat Freestyle is the hardest song on the song. Hardest song on the album, yet my girl sings the chorus. Even to that, he put in a chorus that you could sing along to.
And speaking of choruses, that's kind of like, yeah, see how I brought that back around to the
Full
this
segue,
person?
segue.
You saw that?
I like this guy.
Respect-
I know YouTube commenters who, by the way, are all fat losers who drink soda all night. I know y'all get mad when I ask artists about other artists, but it's interesting.
we like to have a convo.
Having conversations about other, knowing what Wale thinks about Kendrick Lamar
Yo,
is
hey,
interesting.
Yo,
Relax. Now
you're
you shut up too.
Waleing out right now, yo.
I'm tired of
I'm
you.
not the sportscaster at the Toronto Raptors shit, man.
See what
Chill,
they-
man.
No,
Sick-
yeah, and
sick-
you
furthermore,
Waleing out.
and furthermore,
sick people right now.
it's a DC thing, by the
They're
way. We
sicker
get
than
mad.
online trolls. This is sick.
I don't even know what trolling really means. I'll
It's
be
what
honest.
you do, but like online.
Local
behind.
rapper. Wow.
But it doesn't trolling.
He's no drink.
I'm
Yo,
no-
Wale
I'm no
was like,
Rosenberg.
what? What?
Yo, that was an amazing moment. As someone who I consider myself friends with Wale, and as a friend, the pleasure I took in knowing how angry he was at that moment. I'm like, of all the people, because they meant nothing by it, right? They were just old
Nah,
guys.
they went
making
OD.
jokes.
They went
No,
OD.
they didn't. They were
Yeah, they
joking.
did.
They literally were being sarcastic to the point of they don't even really know what Drake
They
does.
don't know what Drake is. They just
know-
happen to be from
they
Toronto.
Just said he's from
Nah.
Toronto. That's who he knows.
That's probably the only rapper they know.
It's the same thing Steve Buckhands.
Yo,
and
time
I-
out, time out,
that's
time
a
out.
OD.
Do you realize those announcers, I don't even know if you know this, those announcers was getting death threats
I know.
because of that incident. Like, your team, the Nigerians and the
nah.
Ghanaians and the
Hell
Africans,
yeah.
they was
Nah.
coming for that dude.
Nah.
Listen, he was
that
that on me.
because you spazzed
Nah,
out
you
on those
didn't-
dudes.
You- I didn't say you
Canadians
called
were
the
coming at
goons.
me though, and I love Toronto.
I know.
Well,
Come
come
on,
at you for
Canada.
what?
But
Oh, for
because
going
you-
at them.
Yeah, they thought I was going at him. All I did was introduce myself. I walked over like, "Yo, my name is Wale."
I mean, they were calling the game at the time. There were still 15 seconds left in the quarter.
No.
Yes, there was.
It was in
They were
between.
trying
Yo,
to do
son,
free throws.
let me
They were
tell
like,
you
hold
something.
on, sir, we have to talk.
Because you spazzed out on those dudes is why the black pope didn't get the job, man.
You know
the
what?
black dude didn't.
I said
That's
black.
why.
That's
They were
the
like,
black
look how
dude.
they act. Look how the Africans act.
These are sick.
That's oh
Men
my
right
god.
there.
I've
No,
That's
never
sick.
time out
thought
though.
about it.
Time out though.
What has
You do
become
have
of
to
y'all?
understand. You do have to understand. You cannot in a game or really anywhere in life.
Hindsight is 2020. I get it.
No.
I-
You just can't walk up on
You about to give me the
old
Cosby
white
spiel.
men.
You can't just go
You
off the
can't
people.
walk up on old white men
First of all,
in a threatening
well,
manner.
I
You was
won't.
like,
You
Yo,
can't
did
say
you have
stuff on-
any? Did you have any?
I walked up with too much velocity, and that's
It
my
was like a
problem.
hunch, like
that
a
was
little
my problem.
hunch.
Hold on, type. You didn't see it? He has a little bit of a.
yeah, that hunch.
He's got that DC. He got a little.
I
bit.
wasn't even. I just was like, "Yo, my name's Wale." Like, you know, I always sit courtside here. But you know what? I am local. I am. I really haven't done
But
enough.
here's the funniest
But
thing.
all
Until
this
Toronto
is, yo,
announcers
that-
respect me, I haven't made it yet.
But hold on, real quick. I want
local
to
tonight.
finish this point because this is critical.
Yes.
For the record, I could tell from watching. They were just making a joke because they know so little about pop culture, right? So like, well, he's no Drake. They're even joking about Drake because they don't know. They just happen to choose the guy who's known for getting mad and responding at comments.
sports
more than-
nut.
And a sports nut. So it was the perfect
I'm going on
story.
sabbatical after this. I'm gonna
was
hide
so-
myself for a long
Yo, I
time.
emailed Wale after that. I was like, yo, that was hilarious and fantastic. I don't even think
He made me.
understood.
Nah, he made me feel good about it though. I was getting my death threats from like the whole Toronto, and then he wrote a text me.
But that
Yo,
who?
You don't
From
think that
who?
was hilarious?
It was
And I was
great.
like, you know what?
It is pretty funny.
It is actually
like
kinda-
if your
man.
life was Curb Your, you're doing a tape with Seinfeld.
Yeah.
You have to
Yo.
appreciate.
Oh,
Speaking
man.
of, One, how did you pull that off?
I'm not gonna tell you guys.
No,
anything,
come on,
because I don't want no. And then
Please.
I was gonna bring him up here when it was time to, but
Oh,
yeah.
you guys are sick.
No, you know
No,
what?
Wale, you guys
The
are
fact
sick.
that you even said that
You guys
is
are
mean that you even
sick.
said that.
Rich,
Now he's trying
it's
to throw
off.
things.
It's
now
off,
he's trying to
Rich.
throw things in our
Don't
face.
do that, Rich.
Because it would be a dream come
Don't do
true.
that.
Yo, you saw how quick they folded up, though?
No,
You
don't
saw
do
how
that,
quick
don't
they
do that.
folded up, though?
This is not okay.
No, come on. I'm the biggest Seinfeld, Larry David fan.
over.
Come on, for real.
Jerry,
Come on.
over.
Jerry.
We're going down the street.
No, Jerry, hold on. He's Jewish, though. My mom's Jewish.
Jerry
You gotta
gonna-
come up
Yo,
here,
make a
kid.
call.
Yo,
Make
call
the call.
people.
Jerry's not that religious. I don't
Make
know if
the
he's
call,
Do a
Jerry.
Seder or something with Jerry or something.
I should try. Real quick. So will you tell us a little bit about the tape, though?
I won't tell you about that. I'll just tell you that we've been talking and we've been building. And
Have you hung
the
out with him
goal,
more than one time?
The goal, yeah. The goal is to put it out this year. So
This is
I plan
a-
on dropping 2 albums. I'm gonna try my best to drop 2 albums this year.
One album is the one that's about to come
Yeah.
out on what date?
June 25th.
All right.
That's not the Seinfeld thing.
And that's
Nah.
Seinfeld's an album.
We're going
like-
back to a lot of the DC sound that was on my first mixtape.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to work with a lot of the legends in go-go and incorporate it with some soul samples and you
And
know,
then put that guy on there. Somehow.
some things. I know exactly what I'm doing, but if I say it too
He
early,
knows? You
if
told
I
him
say it too
everything?
early, some creep
somebody
is
gonna take it.
Yeah,
Some
no, I'm
creep-
not saying give up what you're
doing.
doing.
Yo, Hot
but
97, I got the new Martin Lawrence mixtape or something like
Of
you know
how
what
they're
I'm
going to incorporate, of how you're going to fuse it
saying?
together.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Can you do the DC area a solid
Yes.
and make sure somehow Odyssey's on this new album?
I'm already built. I want you to manage them though, but
I don't manage him.
I'm trying.
I'm
trying
just his
to.
resident
besties.
Jew.
They're besties.
I'm just his resident Jew. But you guys talk about each other
They
all
have
the
those little
time, and
charm
it's never
bracelets with the
happened.
hearts on
I'm
them.
here.
One's
I'm
got
easy
one
to
heart,
reach,
the other one
man.
got the other
So
heart.
you're open to it.
I've been trying to talk to this dude, man.
How can I just get you in this?
Every
Rick,
time
you
I
want me to
talk
get
to him,
them
he's
the
like
same
in
room?
Jerusalem or like
It's
Poland.
true. He's getting
He's
back
always
today.
somewhere. Yeah, where he coming from?
All right, so can
Europe
let me
somewhere.
ask an ignorant New York question, a bubble. Even though I'm not a New York bubble person, but let me ask a New York bubble question. Why are you the only rapper from DC out or making noise? Or what's going on in DC?
Nah. Ty Glizzy making noise.
Mhm.
He got to. A lot of these dudes with so much potential, they got to stay away from the law. Like they got to stay out of jail. You know what I'm saying? Like, Fat Trell's doing this thing. He out there with Ali Boy and with Master P in L.A. You know, Black Cobain. He got a couple deals on the table. You know what I'm saying? So it's gonna be a process.
So it feels like it's bubbling right now.
It's bubbling. It's definitely bubbling.
And then it's weird. DC is a weird place though, because then like, you know, on the other side of the spectrum, even someone like Odyssey, he's never there. He's always overseas. Like he gets more love overseas than he's ever.
And
gotten in DC.
I was in that position, like, you know what I'm saying? I was doing that whole run
Yeah.
going overseas, but now I was like, I gotta stop if I want to
you
make it in.
And you made the transition.
Yeah, you made the transition
another
to the
thing is
major
go-go-
leagues.
go-go
Can we
and-
stop talking about the minors for a change and
Go-go,
talk about
talk
the
about
majors?
music, all right?
It's
Talk about
like
music.
this. Hip hop is catching up to go-go now, so
In DC.
in DC,
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
I didn't think. I'll tell you the truth. I didn't think Wale was going to get there in DC. I thought DC is known for not supporting so much, and at first there was definitely
when
a share
you
of
get
hate.
to a certain
He
level,
got to a certain point,
they
and then
got-
once the
they can't-
MMG
But you know
thing
what?
happened,
You know what though? Like what I realized in every major like urban market, every artist say that.
Yep.
Tip tell me that in Atlanta. You know what I'm saying? Man, they going his, you know, Chicago rappers, Dirk and them. They tell me the same thing, man. They get hated on all the time. It's just
No, Jamaica didn't like Bob Marley. They didn't like him. They thought he was corny. He had to leave, become a superstar, and then they were like, "Oh, he's ours.
Yeah.
He's ours."
yep.
one day it's going to be like that for me in DC. One,
People know you though.
they know me, but,
But
they don't claim me.
like
They don't like
different.
none of them.
He
Nobody
might have said that
likes
too
us.
fast. Like
Different.
he said that really,
No,
really fast.
we learning.
It was on the
there's
tip of
a
his tongue.
constant. There's a constant thing we've been learning the last couple of weeks.
No one
Me
likes
and him,
us.
no one likes us around here.
See, that's not it.
We should talk to
And I
Wale.
keep telling them this.
Nobody likes me.
No one likes Wale.
No, listen.
Nah.
You don't even like them. See,
This one I
exactly.
like.
Exactly.
No, I like
exactly my
them.
point.
I like
And here's
them.
the thing.
This
No,
one.
no, no, no.
This one.
No. People love them. People love them, but nobody wants to hang out with them.
Nobody wants to hang out with us.
They're not fun.
He's an antagonist right there.
We've had fun.
He's an
Wale
antagonist.
and I, we've had fun.
Doing what? Talking about Odyssey?
Nah, they
You
talk
don't
about
talk
sports.
about that shit all day.
Music, smoke a little weed, talk some music. That's it. What Redskins? What we talk about?
You're good to talk about sports,
two
but once
grown
you get
men.
to the club,
Well, listen. I'm married. Once he goes there and does his thing, what am I gonna do?
You're a rap. You're a rap.
It's
after that.
over. I'm a narc. I told you, you're a hip hop hall monitor, Syfe. No one wants to hang out with us. It's the truth.
Nobody likes us, man.
Everybody loves you guys, man.
In a weird way.
And you know what? People like you too, sir.
Thanks, man. I
You're doing a
appreciate
good
it.
job out
A
here,
little
man.
self-deprecation. I was doing my like Rodney Dangerfield thing.
That's
People
good.
love me though.
That's
It's
that
good.
Seinfeld.
I worked for it.
But now you're like the love song rapper, though.
No, oh, God, you can't let this
Am I
guy
in
live.
records?
You made him feel good for
I
1 second.
gave y'all like 5 records from my mixtape, right? I knew Bad was gonna be a hit.
Nah, but you're not the love song
That's
rapper. But I said that though because you do have a
He
formula.
gassed me walking in like, yo, you know, niggas fuck with you.
No, they
lyrically,
do
you know what I'm saying?
fuck
Just
with
sit
you.
down right here.
Yo,
You're the love song rapper.
no,
So
no,
now
no.
that you make corny
Yo,
R&B,
you mad
Yo,
soft.
there's
all right?
nothing
You
wrong
soft.
with having hit
He
records
gassed me.
though.
He gassed me
Yo,
all the way up
there's
the hallway. He's
nothing
like,
wrong.
yo, your lyrics, yo, you like the new Nas, yo. Like,
Never
as soon
said
as I
that.
sit
Stop,
down,
stop. I
like,
wouldn't
yo,
say
you
that.
the love song rapper. Like, you like the new, like, Will
No,
Smith.
but talk about that though, because you got collabos that's becoming hit records, and they're love. A lot of them is love songs. You spitting poetry and shit like that.
I'm just
talk
making
about it.
diverse records, man. Like, everybody makes records about what I make records about. It
Okay.
just seems at this point in my career, this is what they
get on radio.
favoring
They
right
catch
now.
on radio.
Right now. But it's easy for that though, because you know you got one record that had one of the biggest records of last year that was under a certain umbrella. So it's easy for a program director, not you, to put
Me too. Me too.
Well, I'm not they're not specifically to you, I'm saying. It's easy for a program director like, yo, just give us something like that. Like,
Right.
you know, to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I gotta work a little harder to get to show my diversity. I think I've been doing it, but I guess it ain't reaching
Nah,
its mark.
I actually am a big fan. I just know that people definitely put you in that box because you've had what now, maybe 3 or 4 records that have been like top 5
Is
records.
it 3 or 4 though?
Definitely.
I think the biggest one, hands far and away, is
or been on records,
Lotus Flower
but they've
Bomb.
been hits. You know what I'm saying? And I'm sure that your shows are selling out. I'm sure there's mad girls out there. Women spend the most money, so it's not a jab at
Yo,
all.
why are there so many women?
He looks upset, yo.
Why?
Nah.
No, but he gets this. But
I get it.
But
I'm trying to-
people
I'm
trying
trying
to go at you with this, right?
Nah, but I niggas know I do that thing with that rap shit though. Like, if you really, when it boils down to a bar for bar, like, niggas know. For real, deep down inside.
Yo, you already knew that cats thought you was hot before I told you that cats thought you
I
was
just
hot.
wanted you to hear. I just want to hear it.
Wait, you think that you're the first person to tell him he can rhyme well, or you just think that your opinion's that
No,
meaningful?
no. I believe that he thinks that people.
He's like second
You know,
chair
Clark
in the
Kent
Illuminati,
co-signed.
so it means something.
Clark Kent-
He's like second chair in the
You know
Illuminati.
that? You know the.
I know.
you
I
have the
saw
order.
him leave
You seen him
on a late night with the black hood on.
He
Sacrifice,
was like, "Was that-"
sacrifice a couple interns. I know what he does. I know. Those young Illuminati.
We did
Oh.
lose like 4 interns in the
Yeah.
last month. Son.
You would think you could help
at
our.
his hat,
you
dog.
think he could help our show more if he's part of the Illuminati?
I'm
It's a
here.
bigger plan.
I
It's
know,
a
but
bigger
can't you just sacrifice a goat or do something?
Have sex with a virgin.
You know,
and,
or no, I think it's something a little more like blow a dude. But whatever it is,
No, that's just how you
whatever
get in.
Illuminati
That's
stuff
just how you
works.
get in. You only gotta do that once.
You don't have to do it again. Okay, so don't do it again.
So you guys know the rules.
I've
You
heard
know the
about
rules.
it.
Tough.
We said
You know,
no.
I study this. Man.
Tough.
Hey, somebody's gonna dissect this joint and be like, "Yo, he was moving his fingers when he said Illuminati."
It's true.
I don't
Illuminati.
want no. po- I don't want no-
what? No, I shuffled my feet. I think 3 times.
Yo,
want no
why are there so many girls on Twitter whose Twitter name has your last name as their Twitter name?
For Lauren.
I don't know. That's not true.
It's it's a lot of people. I swear to you, it's a
Yo,
lot.
search for Lauren on Twitter.
Trust me.
Mad girls.
As many.
Because I believe in polygamy.
That must be what
Yeah,
it is.
I'm African.
Yeah.
As
I'm
many.
trying to get. How do I get my wife to get into that?
It might be too late, man.
It's too late. I already locked.
So
it
you
in.
have multiple wives.
Yeah.
Wives, married.
No, man.
No, the chick's like.
Chill, because Akon did the same.
I
know, they ran with it.
Akon made the same joke, and it was like, pew,
No, but then
outta
called back and was like, "Yo, could y'all stop playing that? Cause this kid kind of crazy out here." I was like, "You said it. you said it, fam. We
Yo,
didn't know."
He made the exact same joke, and they ran with it.
The people on Twitter, the 2 most common you'll see is feminine, weird, angry 16-year-old boys with the last name Minaj, and like 20-year-old girls with the last name Folarin.
Nah.
It's a lot of them.
Never.
Now, I'm telling you right now, you'll
Swear.
never see one Mrs. Rosenberg.
Trying to be that humble is straight pimping though. That's like
Nah,
a
I like
straight
it.
pimp
I like it.
tactic. Like it's not
Y'all
happening.
are sick. I can't
don't
even-
see
you can't
it.
even
My
respond.
wife just changed her Facebook name to my name like a week ago. It took me like 7 months to get my wife to write it, let alone a random
Like,
girl.
Alarm before.
Yeah, hers was Alexa Folarin. I was like, "Why is your name?" She was like, "I love DC."
So now you got songs with like, you know, Grammy nominated artists and things like that. Now that Miguel blew up, are you gonna win a Grammy next year?
I hope so.
What do you think the odds, guys?
I mean,
Wale
Ross
for the
got.
Grammy.
Well, I think he's the kind of artist who would get nominated for a Grammy. I think the kind of artist who would get nominated.
I did already.
See, exactly. I'm so fucking smart. I knew what they were thinking without even knowing it. So you got nominated for your last record? For
Yeah,
Lotus
go
Flower Bomb.
Lotus Flower Bomb.
Lotus Flower Bomb,
Sung
yes.
collaboration?
Yeah.
Rap sung?
No, rap song.
Oh, just straight rap song.
Yeah.
Damn, you already got a Grammy
I
now.
lost to Kanye or some obvious winner.
Yeah, someone that you knew you were
Yeah,
going to lose to.
yeah, yeah.
Well, in all fairness, Kanye only has 23, I think. Something like
24, maybe.
20.
6 on the off year.
6 on. Yeah, they get them.
6 without an album.
Jay and Ye get them with no album.
And then don't show up for the awards and be like, yo, fuck the Grammys.
Right.
And then get more Grammys.
That's what y'all wanted me to do to MTV, huh?
We was trying.
No,
Yo,
just wanna
I
know.
laid. I gave you the alley oop.
You gave me the oop.
And you fucking folded up like the sports
I'm gonna let
page.
somebody else do it though.
Come on, like fuck MTV. I don't need they fucking list.
I love everybody.
Really important.
Animal Thug.
Have you spoken to Robert recently? How's his knee feeling? Robert
Oh,
Griffin
the
III.
Griff. Yeah, I was gonna bring him out on 106, but I guess his Adidas people ain't like that.
Are you talking to
Oh,
him
you
about
guys
his
can't
hair?
even talk in public. Stop it.
They don't.
You're
want, they don't-
Captain
yeah.
Nike. You're Captain Nike.
They don't
He's.
want, and plus I'm the bad guy, so.
Oh, and
Don't try to.
Yeah,
you
you run up
DC
on
motherfuckers. Don't try to just gloss over what I just said. Talk. Or have you talked to him about his hair?
wrong with his hair?
His hair is ridiculous.
What's wrong with it?
Tremendous athlete.
You got
yielded a
dreads.
position.
A lot of people
That's
in
not
DC got
dreads. That's not.
A lot of people in DC got
Yo,
those.
fam, don't you dare.
Especially when you have good dreads, you can't really.
You shut up.
Sorry.
I'm not talking.
As if there's a difference between good and bad dreads.
No, there are.
Damn.
Racist. What are you about to say?
Racist.
Say what you're gonna
Racist.
say.
Yeah, that
I
was
learned
kind
it
of
from
racist.
watching you.
That was racist.
Racist.
I learned it from watching you.
Racist.
That was racist.
He has
dog.
fucking braids, my man.
Yeah, they plats. Plats. What?
Say what your problem is.
No,
with
I'm
his
just
hair.
gonna let everybody
What
just see this
team you
out.
like?
My team's trash. I like the Raiders. I'm Oakland all day.
All right.
But hold on, real quick. Just say what your problem is with the hair.
It's fucking horrible. I said it. It's fucking
Wait,
horrible.
wait, white people don't understand sometimes.
I don't care. As black people,
I don't
we
wanna
need
talk
at
about the
certain
next man's
times-
hair on-
At certain times, like when Ice Cube cut his Jerry curl, right? Black people was like, fam, it's time.
Right.
It's time.
So
the
what would you
Jerry
tell him
curl's
to do?
gone.
What would you-
It's time. This shit is
Caesar,
trash.
Caesar.
Just go with the season.
Go low. Go with the low lineup. Like,
Talk to him. Maybe he'll watch this. Tell him.
I said it
Ain't
already.
nothing wrong with RG3 hair, man.
You
wear your hair.
fucking tripping.
You
I'm
wear
done.
your hair how you want to, youngster.
I don't
The
respect
walk off
for
'cause of
that
hair.
because of RG3's hair. He just walked off because of RG3's hair. He's just mad because he's
He about to have a creatine shot, man. He be
exactly.
I definitely should have walked off with the Seinfeld shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
Can I walk off now?
Yeah, you
know
guys.
what?
You know what?
You know what?